Well, it's been several months since I've opened up this Eheim canister filter 2217. By the way, this is Marcus with Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. And as you can remember from my last video, all I really filled this up with was sponges and sponges and pot scrubbies is what I filled it up with. Sorry, it's just early in the morning, I guess. But anyway, that's what I have filled this canister filter up. So let's just see what it looks like. By the way, this is coming off my 90-gallon acrylic tank, which has been doing really well. Have not had a sick fish or anything in this for the last several months. It's just a really good tank. Then doing really well. Lots of plant growth in here. And so let's just take a look at what this looks like. So I'm going to undo my tabs here on my Eheim. Bear with me because I am just doing this just with one hand as I am showing you on camera here. Now, of course, with the Eheims, you always want to let that pressure out because there's pressure here. So I want to let the pressure out. Let a little bit of pressure out here. And then try to get the top open up. With one hand is very difficult. Okay. So the pressure has been let out. It's been several months. And let's just take a look at what she looks like. Well, this is the top. As you can see, I've cut this out. Cut these little knobs off right here. And the reason I with a hacksaw so that I could have even more room to put more stuff in it. But as you can see here, it works out really well. Now there's that 30 PPI sponge. Let's just see how dirty it is. Not as dirty as I thought it was going to be, which is amazing. It is kind of dirty. I mean, you can definitely tell it's catching quite a few things, but not as dirty. Now, here's the pot scrubbies. Let's see what they look like. And I got some sponge in the middle. Wherever I could do it at. Pot scrubbies are looking actually really great. Let me know that this tank, and there is bacteria definitely growing on those things. They're definitely heavy. Look at that one. Definitely a lot of built up of gunk here. See if I get that on camera right. Yep, definitely a lot of built up of gunk there on that one. And so let's just continue to explore this thing a little bit more. Let's see some gunk built up here on those too as well. So you're getting that really good bacteria growing in there. And you can see it built up here. Not as well as on that yellow one. But as I get down here and get down closer to the bottom, I start to see more gunk build up, which is why that pad is probably pretty clean because that's been catching a lot of the detritus pot scrubbies have and cultivated actually just tons of bacteria. These have not torn up. They still look wonderful. I'm really impressed with it myself personally. Very impressed with it. Try to get that on camera. I've got a stick in my hand and I'm not getting it on camera like I should, but there it is. And so we're looking into this. Let's see if we can get a little bit more going on here. Oh. Okay, so let's take a look at some more. As you can see here, the scrubbies really, you can see all that biofloc, all that bacteria that has built up in here. Just a lot of it that has built up. And of course, that one there looks really good. This is really telling me this filter is really doing a great job and crystal clear in the water. But you can definitely tell with all that's going on there, how much has grown up. I probably could have let this filter go for another, oh man, it seemed like another 3 months at least. It's doing so good here. Yeah, I could definitely have let it. That's some sponges, cut up sponges just to get in the middle there. But you can definitely tell, look at that. Look at that down there. This filter is doing wonderful. But you can definitely tell as I get deeper, more brown gunk, which is good. As I get deeper and deeper into it. Oh, there's a lot of pot scrubbies I had in here. I can't believe I could stuff that many in here. As you can see, the brown stuff is really starting to build up more and more the closer you get to the bottom. So, I'm gonna actually put some aquarium water in there. Don't want all that stuff to wash off, but definitely want to keep it Keep it going here. Just want to take a look at it. Boy, that's a lot of them. So as you can see here, the stuff has really built up, especially the closer you get down to the bottom. The bacteria is really, really strong. And these have held it together just fine and have been doing just a wonderful job. Look at that. Just a wonderful job. And then I have my reds on the bottom. And what I do, I try to color code these as best as I can. So I like put the reds on the bottom, then the green, then the yellows, then the blues, something like that, you know. So they can always be color coded. So you'll know exactly how to put them back in the way that you want to put them back in. But as you can see here, that, look at all the red on the bottom. All that sponge is building up good bacteria in it too. But as you can see here, this thing has really, really done well for the last several months. It really gets thick here. Look at that. It really started to get really thick here. Look at all that right there. So as you can see, it's starting to really start to pile up. So the bacteria is piling up great. The water's staying crystal clear. And I'm not using any Purigen or I haven't did a water change in about a week and a half. But the water is, this camera don't do it justice. And my glass is dirty. But the water is very clear and very healthy. As you can see, that bacteria is starting to build up pretty good at the bottom. And that's probably why my flow has slowed down, because I do have sponges on the bottom. But as you can see here, the pot scrubbies, look at that, really start to build up all that biofloc. Man, look at that. So you can see that the bacteria is starting to really get heavy down. The further down we go. And that's probably because that's where most of the detritus and the bacteria will grow the strongest, usually at the bottom. They will, of course, grow out strong throughout the entire filter. But you can definitely see how much has grown here. Now, of course, at the bottom here, I've got, you know, sponges and things of that nature, catching a lot of the detritus, and you can see how much has built up here. So this tank is well, as you can see here, it is well maintained. It is biologically maintained. I've got wonderful, healthy water, and this is what I have been using. Mainly just pot scrubbies. Matter of fact, only just pot scrubbies and sponges. And that's what I have been using. And this is the results of it. And so, do pot scrubbies work? 100%, yes, they do. It has already been proven. I don't have to actually make this video to prove that it has been work, or that they do work. It's been proven in times past, and it continues to be proven even at present that they do work in converting ammonia to nitrite and then to nitrate. Now, can you have something that produces bacteria that produces, that takes away nitrates? No. Aerobic, I believe is what it's called. No, you will not get that out of this. But I haven't found the filter media where you can get that out of. And so, but will it do the process of getting your tank clean, clear, and will it definitely do the process of converting your ammonia to nitrite and getting that full cycle? Yes, it will. And so I just wanted to show that to everybody. And so there you have it. Keep on hacking.